Tim Paulson, Deputy Chief of Police for the Grand Prairie Police Department. And when we start thinking about wellness as it relates to people in general, but specifically law enforcement, as a supervisor, I like to frame it as you have to take care of yourself. It starts there. If our officers are not taking care of themselves, whether it be spiritually, physically, financially, those are added stressors that then take their attention away from their families and the citizens that we serve here. So anything that we can do as an agency to help them focus on themselves, get themselves where they need to be in those areas, to put forth the best version of them, my mind is that we will get the best version of them at home as well, and also when they're serving the community.
As the wellness clinician, my biggest role is just supporting them in however that needs to look. So we take a very holistic approach here at our department and understand that wellness for an individual does not look the same, right? It is not cookie cutter, and there's a lot of different domains that make up a person to be who they are. So we really take that holistic approach in our programming here at the police department, where we are addressing, referral sources for counseling, for any sort of wellness programming, whether it comes to spirituality, whether it comes to physical health, diet, nutrition, financial resiliency. So we are just making sure that whatever officers' needs are, public safety personnel's needs are, that we have the resources to support that journey, and just reducing the overall stigma of reaching out and asking for help, right? There's kind of that background of those that are in the role of officer or firefighter that, it would be a weakness for them to reach out and ask for help. And those days are shifting behind us, thankfully. And
I think law enforcement is unique in the guys work in the street, guys and gals work in the street. The equipment, you get used to it, but anyone that has a regular doctor or is into fitness, you may get used to it, but it does add a lot of stress to your body. We see officers with hip injuries over time, lower back. So even though they may get used to it day to day, it's still taking a toll. And then not unique to law enforcement, but specific to shift work, the overnight hours. Our bodies are not meant to be awake all night. We have a circadian rhythm for a reason. And although you can power through it, typically, most are supplementing that with caffeine products. It's often what we can get our hands on, what tastes good, what's cheap. That stuff usually has cancer-causing ingredients laced inside of it, so we're putting that in our body to try to stay awake all night because our body does not want to stay awake all night. So I think when you couple in the physical factors that the gear weighs on you, and then also the difference in sleep schedule that's not normal, that starts to wear on the mind. In my mind, that's where we need to be whole, because if you have those stresses weighing on you, it's just going to kind of snowball effect into different areas. If you're sleepy and your body's hurting, you're not going to be a good spouse or parent at home, or as good as you could be. You wouldn't be performing at your best. And again, same with serving the public. If you're responding to calls and you're feeling the effects of not getting sleep, or your body's hurting, you're not going to be able to put forth the best service for the citizens or to the man or woman next to you that you're serving out there.
We're getting an understanding that the role of public safety, whether it's police or fire, is one that is unique in the stressors and in the trauma, and we understand that they have to have that strength and resiliency about them. But what do we do when we go home, right? What do we do when we're going home to our family, to our loved ones, making sure that we're addressing the stress and the trauma from that day so that we can be whole when we go home and recharge recharge and reset for the next shift. So we've just been in this process of building the program here. It's still in its infancy stages, and we have done a really great job of reducing that overall stigma of officers seeking help for emotional needs when it's needed, and we are looking to gain more resources and programming for the other types of wellness as it relates to physical health, nutritional health. So we got introduced to SunPower, and we had the amazing opportunity to try out the products here at the police department. And within 60 days, we had a lot of people become firm believers of red light therapy. Quite a lot of folks who kind of thought it was a bit of a hoax or didn't think it was going to do much, but saw some amazing results in very quick amount of time. We have a WHOOP program here at the police department where officers are set up with a WHOOP, and they get to read all of their biometrics and keep track of their stress, their strain, their recovery, as well as their sleep. And we just noticed that over time, sleep was a very big issue, which is not unique to anyone who's working in public safety. So we were looking at what are some other alternatives that we can do to help address the sleep issue here at the police department. And honestly, it's an issue with all of public safety. So we came across this red light therapy stuff. Realized that the products that they had compared to those on the market were just very unique and very powerful, and we trusted that this company would be able to come in and provide some really great resources to help address those sleep concerns that we had for our people. We noticed from WHOOP data that sleep had drastically improved even after one use of the red light therapy devices. So that was really exciting. We kind of went into this thinking, if we can at least get our people sleeping better, then we're happy. But we've seen just so much more just past the general sleep. We've had officers come in with muscular issues, with tears in tendons, and a lot of BJJ injuries as well. And after one use, they noticed a drastic decrease in just overall pain, and have consistently been using it over time, seen improved range of motion, and that's amazing to us. And a very simple treatment that does not take that much time. We've had some officers regain strength, mobility, and sleep, which is an incredible tool for us to have here at our police department. I think an incredible tool for any public safety agency to have for their people as well.